Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Kicking off the week with a grind. I've lined us up 8 of the dopest bands that I've got in my grindcore queue. Absolutely blasting, heavy, stupid bands. Mathcore stuff in there towards the end as well. All these bands sound absolutely amazing. Some of them are new, some of them we've had on the channel before. Some of them are new, some of them are old. So there you go. We're going to have a right mixture of stuff today. Some of them are real short tracks, and we've got some bit longer ones as well. So this first band we're going to check out is called KNOLL, and I got told to check out this band. I did it on the side. I was like, yes, these guys are absolutely amazing, just the kind of stuff I absolutely love, blasting away on the ride and all the rest of it, super heavy. So let's get into these guys. This track is called Gored. No messing about today. Super distorted vocal. Yeah. Kit sounds great, that ride cuts right through that dirty sound. Sick. These guys absolutely kick ass, ripping from start to finish, no messing about, like I said today. Super loud, super heavy and distorted vocals. The drum kit sounded amazing. That ride just cut through all that noise, just super nice. Loads of blasting out on the ride as well. Sick. I put a load of these guys vids in the queue. They've put out a bunch of vids that we've missed, which I've put in the queue. But they've also got some live performances out there as well, which I've put in the queue for on our live days as well, which we like to do. This next band is called Razoreater, which is a cool name. Their track is called One Last Nail. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Amazing guitar tone. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Absolutely love that one to bits. Instant fan of this band. Amazing. Yes. Wow. It's just had everything I love in heavy, grindcore, extreme music. Blasting drums, sick drumming, loads of work over the toms and everything else. That ride sounded amazing. It had a nice China sound as well. It had a nice splash to it. Yeah. Drums sounded amazing, sick guitar tone, thrashiness to it, but a thickness and a buzz to it as well. Just went amazing with the thrashy riffs and the hardcoreness in there as well, but it also had a deep, dirty, low end to it. Sounded amazing, and just again a dirty, nasty, distorted vocal that sits itself in the mix with all the rest of that noise just perfectly, and let those rides just ting out over the top. Man, that's what I love. That's 10 out of 10 for me. Sick as it gets. Super dope. This next band's called Regurgitate. Their track is called Waging War on Benevolence. Well, and some cool names today as well. Oh, yeah. Man, they should have done a few more chugs at this track because the chugs on this, at that end part, sounded amazing. Now, I just noticed this one's from 2013, so I don't know if this band is still going or not. I hope to God that they are still going because we need this sound as much today as we did in 2013. Amazing sound, just like the last band, blasting out all the way through, letting that ride cut over the mix. My favourite sound in the universe. I never get bored of it, and it's just got the best sound. It's got the best energy. It makes the track sound as dope as hell at that point. So man, 10 out of 10. I hope this band's still going. Regurgitate. Otherwise, regurgitate yourselves and get back together. This one's from Japan. This is Onisirige. I'm not even going to try and say the name, but it's apparently Shiva's curse. He's translated it for me. Here we go. One man band. Sick one. Man, love that one. We don't get too many one-man band grindcore acts on this channel, which is a shame. We had a lot of 2- and 3-piece bands, but yeah, not too many one-man bands. This guy's getting the job done nicely. Screaming away at the mic, sounded super dope. Nice guitar tone, again, a bit of a thrashiness in there. Goes nicely with this kind of music. And even though I'm pretty sure those drums were MIDI, they gave a nice fatness and punch and heaviness to the mix like they should. We'll just say get a bit more tings on the ride in there because that's what we need in this music. I'm always going to say that. This next band is called Fukpig. I think we might have had these guys on the channel before. Not too sure. The track is called This World Is Weakening. Dirty. Super dirty sound to this one. Sick. Cool sound to this mix. I like the lo-fi edge to it. I think gives it a kind of a blackened sound. Sounds like black music. Nice one, yeah. I really like the whole sound and tone to this mix. I just noticed as well, this is another old one from 2012, so maybe we haven't had these guys on the channel before, I'm not too sure. Hopefully they're still going as well, because this is a great sound. I thought it had a nice blackened edge because of that lo-fi dirtiness. That's the kind of sound that you can get in a black metal mix as well. I thought it gave it a blackened edge because of that. But it's still a nice hardcoreness in there, thickness, just a dirtiness all round. So yeah, super dope. Hopefully those guys are still going as well. That's the thing, when you check out an old band that you haven't heard before, you got no idea if they're still going or not. These guys are still going because they only released their track at the end of July. This is Serling. We're moving into some more mathcore-y stuff now and just kind of crazy avant-garde stuff. These are new guys to the channel, so welcome on board. This is as timeless as infinity. I think all the track names today have been really cool. So here we go. Cool. Cool. Yeah. That's the signpost of hell. Sick one. No, this is quite an interesting track in my opinion. In terms of the way it sounded in the mix and the style of music that it actually was, because it was very modern. It had those nice digital modern tones and bounds on the guitar, pitch shifting and all that cool modern stuff that goes on in the mathy bands nowadays. But it's had a kind of early 2000s mix to it, in my opinion. Usually with those kind of Thor bands and really, kind of crazy genty bands that are doing the mathy stuff as well, their mixes are still normally very modern. And what I mean by that is there's super punchy clarity drums. The guitar tones are super direct and digital and just like that modern sound that you get in the music nowadays. And it just sounds different to the kind of early 2000s mixes because they didn't have all the technology that we've got nowadays for that stuff. And I thought these guys didn't really have that super punchy clarity edge that you expect with those type of riffs. They had a nice, I call it nice because I enjoy it, but they had a nice early 2000s mix. It just sounds a bit kind of, it's just got a different sound to it really. It's a bit duller in a way. It's just not as direct and digital. It sounds a bit more analog, I guess you could say. But yeah, these guys had a nice mixture of that. That's a nice mix to have because you don't necessarily hear it very often where the mix is different, is a kind of different time frame to the genre because the music was very, very modern. Sick. We'll have to get these guys back on the channel, talk about their music a bit more. Now, this is a good friend, Sound That Ends Creation. He's got a new one out. We know this guy's absolutely mental. The track's called You're a Loose Cannon, But You Get Results. This is featuring Kate Davies from Pupil Slicer as well. Super dope band. Here we go. Whoa, yeah. Nice and loud. This one goes off in all sorts of directions. Mental. I like this one more than we checked out than the track that we checked out last time. I think it was heavier. It was more guitar driven, whereas the previous track I would say was more the piano driven. Although there's still a lot of piano in this track as well. And I think piano and distorted guitar can be a difficult two sounds to mix together. The way the piano, especially those high notes. It's got a cut to it, the piano sound has, and it kind of cuts through the distortion of the guitar every time. It's a bit like a ride cymbal. It doesn't matter how distorted your guitars are, how deep and low, or whatever it is that you do to them. A nice tingy ride will still cut through that sound every time. And the piano's a bit like that. And I think just getting that mix right of having the piano blend and mesh into the distortion can be difficult, and I thought he did a better job of it on this one than the previous track that was a bit more up of the piano. I like to hear that thick guitar sound in this music still, and then have the kind of piano as accents or as embellishments to the guitar. And I think he did that nicely in this one. So yeah, super dope. Keeping up the good work. We're going to finish off with this last band. We haven't had them on the channel for a while now. This is Thin. Super dope band. They've only got 52 subscribers on their channel. They need way more than that because these are a really cool band. We haven't had them on the show for a while, but they got on board nice and early, this band. This track's only 48 seconds for us to enjoy. It's called I Don't Know Where I Am, I Don't Know Where I'm Going. Talking about rides. Just a short one. It's a shame. I really like this band, man. I wouldn't mind if that went on for another minute or so. But there you go. That's all you're getting from me today. How long have we been going? 21 minutes. A nice job. 8 tracks to check out. And I'm telling you now, guys, if you don't start sending in a lot more grindcore, I'm not going to be able to put on 8 tracks every Monday because I am burning through the queue. And the 8 bands that I pulled out today are some of the dopest bands that I've got in the queue as well. I just wanted to do an absolute burner today. We did it. Every single one of these bands is absolutely 10 out of 10, blasting away, super heavy, super loud, super energetic, extreme music, no messing about. Every single band's come through with amazing drumming, kind of riffs that you want to hear and the energy that you want to get from this kind of music, and then just a vocalist screaming his lungs out to a distorted tone which just sits itself in the mix super nice. Just let that ride ting out over the top. Yes, I'm a happy man. Super dope bands. Some older bands, I'm not sure if they're still going, but some new tracks as well. But as I say, guys, keep sending in the music. I need to keep getting a lot of grindcore submissions. Now, I know it's difficult to say that because every week there's maybe not even 8 grindcore videos get released on the internet. Full stop. But if there's a grindcore video being uploaded to the internet, I need to know about it. So if you know of any, just let me know as well. Just do the free submission on the website because I just need grindcore because it's the most popular day of the week. Most of the people out there love the grindcore, and I love giving it to you as well. But I need to keep getting it through the door as well. But man, there you go. 8 absolutely killer sick bands to check out today. Some new bands as well. Some of the new bands on the channel today were some of the best ones. So we'll have to keep checking them out more and more. There you go, guys. Have a good one. See you around. Bye.